My name is Gareth Davies and I'm the owner of Maker House in Hintonburg, Wellington West. Maker House started in late 2015 as a pop-up shop for handmade goods, locally crafted homewares and furniture and gifts. We have been going now 3.5 years strong because the community was so supportive, and I guess they were looking for that local maker handmade quality goods. The revitalization of Hintonburg is very unique, I think, in terms of our retail main street. It has this authentic character of industrious people who are like artists, makers, creators of things, and they like to work with their hands, and there's a history of that here going back to even like the foundry that was in the neighborhood for decades in the last century. So I think that character lives on in a lot of the new startups you have in the neighborhood, whether it's us making craft furniture, or Tooth and Nail doing craft beer, or local artisanal food, and also people trying to make it for a broader population. So make it accessible, make it affordable. That's something that's different to Hintonburg, trying to keep that as you revitalize the area so that you don't lose the character of the people who built the neighborhood. It's a huge concern that when you are able to sort of re-energize an area like Hintonburg, naturally that draws more investment, and you could have infill. Obviously there's lots of houses being torn down and rebuilt in the area, so property values are going way up. That means taxes go up for people who have lived here for decades, right? Their family may have been here since the neighborhood was founded even. I know people, customers, whose families go back that far. And they're feeling it the worst because it's the drastic change in 15 years from somewhat depressed property values to now hyper-inflated property values. So that is a challenge. It's hitting the retail landscape slowly but surely, and it really comes up when you're renewing your rent. Being part of an area where the rent is going up means you're probably in a good retail location. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It just needs to be sustainable. It can't skyrocket to the point where only big box stores or multinational companies can afford a space. I think we see that in other neighborhoods. When you see gentrification, the end point is too often sterilization, basically, and you lose the character that built up the neighborhood. We don't want that to happen in Hintonburg. We want to revitalize, but with local, sustainable business. We couldn't find a friendlier audience than this neighborhood, so we're excited to be part of the growth in Hintonburg the last 3 years, and we can't wait to see what the future holds.